Some exciting news today. LEGO just released official images of set number 10354, The Lord of the Rings of the Shire. This set will be $270 and contain 2017 pieces with 9 minifigures, all of which are exclusive. If you've been following the news at all, you'll know that LEGO accidentally leaked an image of this a couple weeks ago, but we're just now getting a better look at the set itself and the box art and the minifigures. I think the set looks really good, especially the exterior. I think they did a great job with the overall shaping of Bag End, and I think that the fence out front looks great with those boomerang pieces. The tree on top looks really good. I know there's been a lot of negative reaction to the interior. It's been a lot smaller than people were expecting. Personally, I'm not too bothered by it. I think it looks great. Admittedly, it probably could have been a little bigger, but they fit a lot of great details in, a lot of neat references to the movies, and it's definitely a major improvement over the interior scene with the original Bag End set, An Unexpected Gathering from 2012. The set comes with a number of side builds, including Gandalf with his cart, and Bilbo's birthday cake, the party tree with the Happy Birthday Bilbo Baggins banner, and his speech platform, which we'll get to in a second, as well as a fireworks tent, where Merry and Pippin cause a little mischief and launch Gandalf's fireworks during the party. It also has a really cool build of the dragon firework that Merry and Pippin launch, which I was not expecting, but upon seeing the leaked images, I was very surprised and pleased that that was included. Before we get into the actual details of the set, let's take a quick look at the minifigures, because frankly, I think that they look pretty good. All of the included minifigures are exclusive, which is really cool. I was not expecting this at all. I thought there was going to be some reuse of figures between Rivendell and Barad-dûr, but all of the minifigures you get here are exclusive. There's actually a couple of exclusive characters, which is really nice to see. First off there is Everard Proudfoot, the cranky hobbit that sneers at Gandalf when he arrives, and he's the one that yells, "Proud feet," at Bilbo's birthday speech, as well as his wife, who looks on unapproving of Gandalf's antics in the Shire. So it's great to see both of those, and also on the far right there is Rosie Cotton, who is Sam's love interest in the trilogy, so it's really nice to see her included. And also, in addition to them, you get exclusive versions of more than half of the Fellowship. Frodo, Sam, Pippin, and Merry all come in exclusive torsos depicting their party garb. Also, Pippin and Merry come with alternate face prints depicting their stunned faces after they launch Gandalf's firework, as well as matching hair pieces to depict their frizzy hair after doing so, which is kind of a fun little extra. And Frodo also has dual molded short legs with blue pants, which I believe are exclusive, seeing their first use here. In addition to them, you have Bilbo Baggins, of course, in his party attire as well. Really think they did a good job with his headpiece. It really just captures Ian Holm's likeness perfectly. And I'm also glad he has a different hair color and headpiece from Rivendell. Also, Gandalf is also exclusive because he has a new headpiece, which I am very happy about because I did not like the headpiece that they used for him at all in Rivendell, so that is really, really nice to see. And also, though this picture does not depict it, I believe there is a cape included for Gandalf, seen here in this interior image. Here's the front hall of Bag End, which looks really neat. You can see the cape that I was talking about there. There's a sword and a barrel over to the side. That rug looks really nice. I can't tell if those are stickers or prints yet. The inside of the door actually looks really cool with those kind of black frames for the back of the front door. That's pretty cool. The old set didn't have that. And there's just a couple of other odds and ends here and there. Candelabra, coffee mug, treasure chest. Looking at some of these other pictures here, we got an image of Frodo reading, which is kind of cool. Kind of recreating the scene where Gandalf arrives at the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring. I believe that is the tree build on top of the Hobbit hole, which is kind of an interesting choice for the picture. And also Frodo is reading out of the Red Book, which is inaccurate, but it's not that big of a deal. Also, Frodo includes the seated legs that were seen in Rivendell. It allows for characters with short legs to be able to sit down, which is really cool. We also got a closer look here at one of the set's main play features, which is the platform that Bilbo gives his birthday speech on. It's got a little rotating function that helps you to recreate the scene where Bilbo puts on the ring and disappears at the end of his speech, which is kind of a fun little feature. We also got a neat little image here of Bilbo writing his book, his autobiography. You can see that Bilbo also has the seated short legs, which is really nice. Little fireplace there with those, I believe they're printed bricks framing the little flame there, which is kind of cool. One of the set's other play features is on the far right of the interior, over by the fireplace here, where you can turn this little cog and it turns the envelope into the One Ring, recreating the scene where Gandalf throws the envelope into the fire to test the ring to see if the etching shows up. Also, kind of fun little detail are the included picture frames of Bilbo's father and mother, Bungo Baggins and Belladonna Took. Again, can't tell if those are stickers or prints, but it's really nice to see. Also, one other little fun detail that this is probably one of the things I was most excited about. In other promotional images they released for the set, you can see sitting on the table there behind Gandalf is Thorin's map from The Hobbit, which was also seen in the Fellowship of the Ring film. I was really hoping that this new set was going to include it, as the old one did, and thankfully, it looks like it does. So that is really, really cool. I'm super glad that that's included. That looks like it is a sticker, from what I can tell, which might upset some people, but personally for me, I'm just glad that it's included. Here's a view of the entire back of the box, so you can kind of see everything that's included with it. You got the dragon firework perched up on the party tree like that, which is really cool. Merry and Pippin going to set off Gandalf's fireworks under the tent. A couple of the characters hanging out in the Hobbit hole itself. And then all those other pictures that I just showed you are lined up at the bottom there, kind of giving you a sense of the set's play features and little vignettes that you can recreate. So yeah, I think this set looks really cool. I'm really excited about it. Definitely planning on picking it up at some point, maybe later this year. That price, though, of $270, yeah, I kind of share most people's opinion with that. I'm not really happy about that. That does not seem like a fair price for this set. Poor price per part, poor price for what you're getting. The original rumored price of $200, or maybe even $220, would have been a lot better for this. Especially when you compare it to the prices for Rivendell and Barad-dûr recently. It just a little surprising that it's not a little better priced. So unfortunately, it does lose some points in that area. One thing that has me a little worried about this set is that in the press release, it mentions that this set completes the trilogy of sets following previous Barad-dûr and Rivendell launches. I really hope that that doesn't mean that they're not going to do any more of these, because as a Lord of the Rings fan, there are so many more locations and so many more characters to recreate in this format. So LEGO, if you're listening, please do not end on this set. We would love more. We would love to see more locations, more characters. So hopefully this set sells well enough to give them a reason to make more, because, I mean, so many more great opportunities for LEGO sets. There's also a gift with purchase releasing with this set, which depicts the opening scene of Return of the King with Smeagol and Deagol. Personally, I don't really have any interest in this set whatsoever. I think the minifigures are just kind of average looking and the build is just okay. It's kind of neat how they did the underwater aspect of the build, I guess, but yeah, I just feel like there could have been much better gift with purchases to accompany the Shire. I mean, the Fell Beast gift with purchase that was released with Barad-dûr last year was a perfect match for that set. Easy to display with it, looks great on display with it. This one, I just feel like was kind of an afterthought to get a couple of minifigures made that would otherwise never be made. Yeah, that doesn't interest me, a little disappointed about that, but luckily the set delivers on all my expectations. I think it looks awesome. Really looking forward to getting it, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Are you going to be getting this set? Will you be buying it day one with the gift with purchase? Will you be waiting for a discount? Let me know. Be curious to hear your thoughts on it. Also, what other Lord of the Rings location would you like to see in this type of set format next? Personally, I would like to see Minas Tirith and Meduseld very soon. Possibly Orthanc and Helm's Deep after that, but let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on what the next set should be. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.